You found the perfect piece of land. The location is good. The price looks reasonable. The seller has a title deed. You even conducted an official land search. Everything seems fine. But what if I told you that some of the biggest land buying disasters in Kenya happens after buyers received a clean land search? Every year, people lose millions of shillings because they believe a land search tells them everything they need to know. That is not true. In fact, there are critical risks a land search may never reveal, and one of them can leave you owning land that you cannot access, develop, sell, or even keep. Let me break down the 10 things a land search will not tell you before you buy land. And red flag number 7 is one of the most expensive mistakes buyers make. Most buyers treat a land search as final step in due diligence. Once the search confirms ownership and shows no restriction, many assume the transaction is safe, but a land search only provides information recorded official land records. Cannot physically inspect the land. It does not interview neighbors. Cannot investigate family dispute. It doesn't confirm boundaries, and it certainly does not guarantee that the future problem do not exist. That misunderstanding has cost many Kenyans their savings. So what exactly can slip through the cracks? Let me start with the first risk. Boundaries may be wrong. A land search can confirm ownership. It cannot confirm that the boundaries on the ground match the boundaries on the official records. You may buy 5 acres and later discover that fence or buildings have encroached onto the land. Sometimes neighbors occupy portions of land for years without the buyer knowing. A survey verification before purchase can reveal problems that no land search will ever show. Would you rather discover boundary dispute before paying millions or after building your dream home? Most people discover it too late. 2. There may be no legal access road. The land may exist, the title may be genuine, the owner may be legitimate, but how do you get there? Many buyers discover after purchase that the access road shown during viewing was actually a neighbor's private road. Others find that the access road exists only on paper. A land search does not confirm the practical access. 3. Succession dispute. This is one of the most cause of land dispute in Kenya. A land search may show you a registered owner, but it may not reveal disagreement among family members. Children, spouse, sibling, or beneficiaries may later challenge the transaction. Years of litigation can follow, and litigation is expensive. Occupants on the land. The land may appear vacant, but appearance can be deceptive. Caretakers, tenants, informal settlers creating community, long-term occupants. Some may claim rights or interest that creates complication long after purchase. A land search will not reveal who is physically occupying the property. 5. Future government projects. Imagine buying land today. Then years later, you discover a planned highway, bypass, railway power line, corridor, or public utility project affecting the area. The land search might not reveal long-term planning proposal under consideration. This is why planning information is just as important as ownership information. Many landowners have been affected by road expansion projects where compensation discussion emerged years after land transaction had already occurred. Ownership was never the issue, location was. Fraudulent sellers with genuine documents. One of the most dangerous realities in Kenya transaction is that fraud does not always involve fake documents. Sometimes documents appear legitimate. The problem is the person presenting them. Identity fraud, impersonation, forged power of attorney, and unauthorized sale continues to trap buyers. A clean search alone does not verify the seller's identity. 7. Zoning and land use restriction. This is where many investors make expensive mistakes. You buy land intending to build apartment only to discover later that local planning regulations restrict you intended use. The title exists, the ownership is valid, but your investment plan becomes impossible. A land search rarely provides the complete planning picture. At this point, you might be wondering, if a land search cannot reveal all these issues, what exactly should buyers then be doing? I will answer that shortly, but first, there are 3 more risks. 8. Neighborhood conflict. Not every land problem is recorded in government records. Some exist entirely on the ground. Community dispute, neighbor dispute, historical disagreement, local tension. This can affect the value and usability of property for years. A land search cannot capture local realities. 9. Environmental risk. Flood-prone areas like Butalangi, wet areas, erosion zones, unstable slopes, seasonal drainage path. These conditions may not appear in a standard land search, yet they can dramatically affect development cost and safety. 10. The market value may be misleading. Many buyers focus on ownership verification and forget market analysis. You may buy legally, but overpay significantly. A land search confirms ownership. It does not determine whether the asking price makes financial sense. Before purchasing land, conduct a land search, but don't stop there. Verify boundaries with a licensed surveyor. Inspect the land physically, confirm access road. Verify planning and zoning requirements. Investigate succession risk. Confirm the seller's identity. Speak to the neighbors. Review environmental condition. Access market value independently. Think of land search as starting point of due diligence, not the finish line. As surveyors and property professionals, we often see buyers spending significant time checking documents while spending very little time understanding the land itself. Ironically, some of the most expensive problems are not found in paperwork, they are found on the ground. The smartest investors verify both the document and the reality. As Kenya's population grows and urban areas expand and transactions are becoming more complex, property values are increasing, completion is rising, infrastructure projects are expanding, the cost of mistake is becoming much higher. This means due diligence is no longer optional. It is an investment you are protecting. A land search remains one of the most important steps in buying land, but it is not a guarantee. It can confirm boundaries, it cannot reveal every dispute, it cannot verify future plans, it cannot replace professional due diligence. The buyer who avoids costly mistakes are not necessarily the luckiest. Which of these 10 risks surprise you the most? Have you ever encountered a land issue that did not appear in a land search? Share your experience in the comments. And if you want a practical insight on land ownership, surveying property, investment and land law in Kenya, subscribe and turn on notification, because in the next video we will uncover why some buyers lose land even after buying it legally.